Good morning everyone. Welcome you all. Now again in chapter 5 understanding elementary shapes, the next topic is angles and its types. So in this video we are going to learn about angles and its types. Okay. So these are what? These are all the types of different angles. I hope students you must remember what is an angle. Angle is an inclination. Okay. When two rays start from the same point, they must be inclined at some angle. So that measure of inclination is called measure of the angle. Okay. So here you can see there are different types of angles. So we will discuss about these angles now. So have you ever imagined? Angles can be funny. Here you can imagine there is a particular angle in the birthday cap of this dog. Angles are practical also. How, where we are using the angles? Just check. Here the roof of the house is made with a particular angle. Oh, angles can be fun as well. So with the help of angles you can do some fun also. Fun activities are there. Oh, angles can be powerful also. These are the powerful combines. So this is the beauty of angles, you can see. So angles are helpful also in our daily life. So you can check there is a small angle, okay, on the floor. There is a slanting. Angles can even help you winning any game as well. You have to set an angle when you have to do a goal in the basketball or any other game as well. So you can take help of angles also. But did you know that there are different types of angles? So today we are going to discuss those different types of angles. So there are some smaller angles which are more than 0 degree, but those are less than 90 degree. Okay, so just check here both the angles, one is 80 degree and the other angle is of 30 degree. So these are the acute angles. Acute means these are acute angles. These are the smaller ones. Small babies are always cute, right? So these small angles are cute ones. Such a cute angle. So this is acute angle. So angle whose measure is more than 0 degree but less than 90 degree is called acute angle. Okay. Now here there are two angles we have drawn. These are angles which are always measure 90 degrees. So these are the right angles. So angle whose measure is 90 degree is called a right angle. So you remember when you have to give a thumbs up, you always say right bro. So this is what? This is the right on. Right angle says you are always right. Okay. Or whenever you have to tell anyone else that you are right, so you can simply give a right angle that you are right. So you can remember this way that this is a right angle. Okay. Now next is a fatty angle. Obese angles which are more than 90 degree, but yes, these are less than 180 degree. So yes, do you agree? Big is beautiful. Yes, big is beautiful. So these are what? These are obtuse angles whose measures lies between 90 degree to 180 degree. Okay. Now there is next type of angle is a reflex angle. You can check the body of the girl where the black color arrow is shown. That part of the angle is reflex angle. So measure of reflex angle is now more than 180 degree, but it is always less than 360 degree. So an angle whose measure is more than 180 but less than 360 degree, that is called a reflex angle. Now there is a straight line. So angle which represents a straight line is called straight angle. Its measure is 180 degree. And we have done it earlier also. This is what? This is half of revolution, or 180 degree means 90 plus 90 degree. So two right angles make a straight angle. Okay. Now this is the complete angle. So complete angle has a measure of 360 degree, and you can check in the figure there is a complete angle we have drawn. This is represented by a single ray, and you have to mark the full arrow in clockwise direction, and you can mark it in anti-clockwise direction also if you draw the direction of the ray to the left side. Okay. So this was the complete angle is of 360 degree. So here I have shown you some more examples of different types. So here I have shown you the different type of angles. Armchair. So rest chair is here. So back of the chair with the seat is making a obtuse angle. Then next is an acute angle. Then hands of the clock are making reflex angle. Then there is a straight angle in a seesaw and right angle, and the last one is a complete angle. So let's do some question answer round now. An angle whose measure is between 0 degree and 90 degree is called dash. Yes, an angle whose measure is between 0 and 90 degree, that is called an acute angle. An angle whose measure is 90 degree, that is what? Yes, you are right. That is a right angle. And whose measure is more than 90, that was what? Obese angle. What was that? Big, obtuse angle. And whose always reflex angle is always greater than what? But less than 360 degree. It is always greater than 180 degree. So which of the following is an acute angle? 45 degree is an acute angle only from these. What is the measure of straight angle? Yes, it is 180 degrees. Which of the following is reflex angle? Measure of reflex angle. Is there any reflex angle? Just check, more than 180 degree. Yes, it is 320 degree. So reflex angle, remember, more than 180, less than 360 degree. So now students, let's check what are perpendicular lines. So perpendicular lines are special intersecting lines that form right angles, okay, where they will intersect each other. Okay, so here in the figure I have shown you two lines which are the two perpendicular lines. Now next we have already done as well. What are parallel lines? Which lie on the same flat surface but they never cross each other. So parallel lines are always at the same distance but they do not share any common point. So in the figure you can check the two lines are there. AB line is parallel to CD. So students, now we will learn, after all these we will learn now how to measure the angles using the protractor. All of you must have protractor in your geometry box. So we will learn now how to measure the angles with the help of protractor.
Hello students, in today's class we're going to learn how to measure angles with the help of a protractor. Now a protractor is an instrument you can find it easily in your geometry box, and this is what a protractor looks like. It is in the shape of the English alphabet D. Now in the protractor, if you look at it carefully, we can see that the measurements start from 0 at one end, and if we follow the measurements it will end at 180 at the other end. But beside 180 we can see there's another 0 at the other end as well, and similarly the 0 ends at 180 at the other end. Apart from that, we have a line here at the bottom that is called as the base line, and we have a center point that's right in the middle of the protractor. Now we're going to use this to measure various angles. Now all we need to do is we need to ensure two things: that the vertex of the angle coincides with the 0 point, that's the middle point over here, and the base of the angle coincides with this base line that we have just seen. So we're going to use a protractor to now measure the three angles that we have over here. So here's a protractor, and now we'll learn how to measure this angle in bit A. Now in order to measure this, the first thing we need to do is fix the vertex with the middle point. This here is the middle point. So here's how I'm making the middle point coincide with the vertex, and then adjusting the base so that the line coincides with the base. Now that we have done both the things, that the coinciding of the point we have ensured and also of the line, we'll now go ahead and measure it. And when we measure it, we must remember always to start with the 0 mark. So we follow the 0 mark and then move ahead 0, 10, 20, 30, and the reading ends here, right here at 90. So since the protractor shows 90 where the line segment ends over here, the measure of this angle is equal to 90 degrees. Now we do not want to write degrees every time, so we write it in short as 90, and degree stands for this small circle on the top. Now what is degrees? Degrees is nothing but a unit in which we measure an angle. Now exactly in the same way, let's now measure another angle that I have over here for this. Now for this is where we have the vertex, which we need to ensure that it coincides with the middle point over here. So here I'm placing the protractor, and the middle point coincides with the vertex, and the baseline coincides with this base of the protractor. Now because I want to measure this angle, we'll start from the base and follow the 0 mark, and then the 0 mark goes as high as this, and we're going to find out what is this point, the reading at this point in the protractor. At this point the protractor reads 135. So the measure of this angle is equal to 135 degrees. Now let's move ahead to this third bit here, bit C, and measure in the exactly same manner. So placing the protractor so that the vertex coincides with the middle point, and then adjusting the baseline so that the baseline is exactly touching the coinciding the base of the angle, and then we'll follow the 0 mark. So following the 0 mark, this is where it ends. So this point on the protractor reads 115.
So student, this was all about how to measure an angle.